Yo, top of the morning, my world. It's your boy Kish, my world, and I am in Abu Dhabi, the beautiful Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. And you guys have been seeing me here for a long time, here and there. Some of you know what's happening, and some of you are wondering what's happening here, you know. So we just want to talk about the reasons why I keep coming here. Apart from having fun, you know, in Dubai Mall, in the desert, in everywhere, it's also really nice. And yeah, I am with my sister here, and she will introduce herself for you guys who are new to this face. So yeah, take it away.
All right. Hi guys. My name is Kim from Kimani, Wangari Kimani, and I am Kish's sister, the elder one.
Yeah.
I'm the firstborn in the family. But Kish and I grew up together, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so she is the firstborn in our family, and I come after. And yeah, so the main reason why I'm here is because a few months ago, I don't know. Well, for me it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Is when she came to tell us what is going on with her life. And for those who are new, or for those who want to know, like, you know, who jump straight to the point, what's happening is she was diagnosed with kidney failure. Or what is it called?
So okay, the diagnosis is chronic kidney disease, and then now a few months ago it became failure.
Okay. Yeah. So initially it was chronic kidney disease.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we would be curious to just know about the whole journey, you know, because how it started, what caused it, you know, just everything. So maybe you could start like from the beginning of how you got to know about this diagnosis, and like, did you collapse one day, or did you wake up feeling funny, or like, you know?
All right. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'll just say that unfortunately, kidney disease doesn't have any symptoms. It's a very, very silent disease, so it doesn't have symptoms. So it's none of the symptoms took me to hospital. But anyway, it was 2019. I normally don't remember. I think around November, around October.
So before COVID even.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So around October. I could be wrong, but it's around there. So me and my friend's name is Eva. Hi, Eva.
Shout out.
Yeah, we are kind of health conscious a little bit. So we strive to do the pap smear. As everybody knows, any woman over 21 years of age needs to get a pap smear every year. So me and her try to do this every single year.
Yeah.
So we had not done it anyway. I think in 2018, I don't remember, but now she was pushing me to let's do it in 2019. So we went. So it was just a regular pap smear. The good thing is, in the hospital that I went, so they just said, let's just do also a blood test.
Okay. Yeah. And it's here in Abu Dhabi.
Here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And I think I should mention, I never used to get sick, ever. Not even a single headache. I was the healthiest person I knew. So I'd never taken a sick leave, never sick, never. People get flus and this and that, coughs, colds, never. Yeah. I was just perfect for a very long time. So I went, a regular pap smear. I told the doctor, I'm just coming to do my annual pap smear for the year. And then this lady suggested, the gynecologist suggested, let's also do a blood test.
Yeah.
All right, just a simple one. I said, cool. So I did, and I went home. So the next day or 2 days after, I remember I was on duty.
At work?
Yeah. The lady called me, and that's what they do anyway. So they just call you until everything is okay.
You continue with your life.
Exactly, you continue with your life. So she calls and she says everything is okay. And then she said, are you aware that you have kidney issues, kidney disease? I said, no. She said, oh, okay. Could you come to the hospital? I said, okay, when and what's happening? She said, no, come. Because maybe she thought it's something I know.
So she already had known there's something.
Yeah,
in
she
the
just saw it. So everything that I went there to do was okay.
Yeah.
But she just like, I don't know, maybe she just asked me if I know, because some people know, you have BP, you have diabetes, you have whatever. So she was just asking if I'm aware. Yeah, so I said, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, so she told me to come, to go to the hospital. Obviously, I got freaked out and I went. Immediately, I was on duty. I talked to my director and told her, it will disturb me, let me just go hear her out. So I went. And she said, she's not the best person to, because I told her, what are you talking about? She said, no, I'm not the best person. So she referred me to a nephrologist.
Yeah, because she was just a general practitioner.
She was a gynecologist.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So I think it's the next day that I went to see the nephrologist. And he said, let's not, since I said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So he said, okay, let's just repeat the test.
The blood test.
Yeah, but now he was concentrating obviously on the kidneys. So he made me do a blood test and a urine test. Because also, your urine says a lot about your kidneys because it's related. So I did that, and then the next day, so I went in, and he told me, you have kidney disease. I said, okay. So, you don't understand the gravity of the situation or what they are saying. So I said, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, so they'll treat me.
Yeah, like medicines. And
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I said, so what do you mean? What are you talking about? So he said, you are on stage 3A. So now when I started hearing stages is when I was like,
and how many stages is there?
Kidney disease has 5 stages. Yeah, so the stages are depending on your kidney filtration, because as you know, the kidney's function is to filter out toxins from your blood and to regulate the liquid in your system, whatever water you drink, tea, alcohol, whatever you drink. So it regulates that. Salt, electrolytes. So filtering out toxins, whatever you eat, every food that you eat, be it healthy, not healthy,
through the kidney.
It has to go out through the kidney. Yeah, your body takes what it needs, the rest goes out through the kidney.
Okay, so yours had failed to the 3rd stage.
Yes, but I'm very healthy. Everything is okay. I'm like living my life, going to work as usual, sleeping perfectly. Nothing, not a single headache.
Wow.
Not a single. Do you know the last time I had flu was 11.
Yeah. So everything immune was on point.
Yes, everything is fine. But so imagine I went through stage 1, stage 2, A and B, stage 3, and I don't know. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, again he said, let's do thorough investigation. So they booked me. Now that's why I remember, because in November I did something called a biopsy. So biopsy. Sorry, I keep itching. Kidney disease makes you itch a lot. Yeah. Anyway. Biopsy. So a biopsy is where they numb you. They take tissue from your kidney. So through a very long needle. So it's injected in you. I mean, they take some tissue and then they look at it properly.
How do they inject it?
It was just something long, because I was lying. The kidneys are...
so they inject here?
Yes. So I was lying, then they numbed this area, but I was awake. And then all I could see is a long needle. So the needle goes in through you to your kidney, takes some tissue and then out.
Is it painful?
No.
Discomfort?
No.
Okay. So at least you don't feel
nothing. But so I went at 8 to the hospital at 8. They give you the gown. It's as if you're going for surgery.
So it's like a mini surgery.
Yes.
Non-invasive.
Yes, and then you do this, and then you have to stay there for a couple of hours and observation.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have to pee around 4 times, and the nurse has to see your pee. Then before they let you go home.
To make sure it's now.
Yeah, if you start peeing blood, it means your kidneys are bleeding from inside. Okay. So it's 6 hours, I think. You have to stay in the hospital, and then after that you go home. Now, you might feel a bit of what can I say? Pain a little bit, but very little. But I think I went back to work. Anyway, they give you 4 days rest. You shouldn't. They tell you to lay low. and then you go back to work, you're okay. So it doesn't affect. I don't even remember which side it was.
Yeah.
But they also bandage it so no bacteria will go inside.
Yeah. And then they did the biopsy and then
so the biopsy, then it takes I think 7 working days. But he showed me the tissue. The guy showed me the tissue. He showed, this is a piece of your kidney. Very little. Yeah, like a piece of a booger.
Yeah.
Very little, but it's reddish.
Ah.
Yeah, so he told me now this will be taken to the lab. We will study it.
Analyze.
By the way, they need to check, is it because you have cancer of the kidney that your kidneys are not working?
Yeah.
They will tell you the stage. I'm sorry. Actually, the doctors did not tell me the stage until we did the biopsy.
Okay. So that's what determines the stage.
The stage, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they will check that. They will check the progressive, what's happening with the kidney exactly, because kidney disease also is.
Yeah, it's broad.
It's very broad.
But so when you got this information about the first time and then they told you second stage, so what happened? What was running through your mind? Did you think now from there?
So when I went back to work, okay, first of all, I'm a very I don't trust the what can I say, the modern medicines. That's why even I never used to take Panadol, and luckily I never used to get sick. Or you know how ladies get periods cramps. Anyway, I never used to get those as well. But when I see ladies just popping pills, I used to like.
You don't like popping
yes,
pills.
Exactly. And I was organic, and I would rather if you have a headache, there's things you can do to alleviate
natural,
instead of taking Panadol or what have you. So I was skeptical, to be honest. So now, but after the biopsy, so they give you the results after the 7 days that it tells you now your stage. He showed me my kidney. He told me, number one, your kidney has shrunk for a person, an adult. It has shrunk. The texture is rough, and he first thought I was injured. I got the kidneys. I had an injury that went untreated, and now with years, the kidneys started,
deteriorating.
Yeah, exactly. Which I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
You're thinking, what?
So at this point, he was trying to look for the cause.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now looking at the kidney, there was scarring in the kidney. Okay. It has shrunk in size. And I don't know, there's some damage, you can tell the tissues and what have you. So he told me the possible cause is you had an infection. Maybe you were a kid, maybe a teenager, maybe and then it went untreated, and then life went on, and now as you're getting older, things happen. Anyway, so now I think after the biopsies and then he told me about the stages. I told me you're in stage 3. He told me start noticing, because I was telling him I was in so much denial. I told him it can't be, because I'm so healthy, blah blah blah. He said, okay, look out when you pee, because you just pee and flush. He said, look at your pee, I'm sure it is frothy. And then I thought, okay, I do see it, but you think it's because of pressure. Because I'm a very fast woman. It's go to the loo, pee, go, blah blah blah, So now I started looking.
Okay, so that's also one of the signs.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I started seeing the froth.
Like froth, by froth you mean like a bit light, like
no, it looks like
milky.
No, it looks like
or cloudy.
No, when you take a bathtub, put soap and do.
Okay.
Yes.
Some foam.
Yes, exactly. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So normal pee should just be clear. It's either yellow because you're not drinking so much water, or clear because you're well hydrated. But mine is always clear, yes, because I drink so much water and always.
Yeah, but
then you see the froth, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the foam.
So.
And then now he told me, and with time others will come anyway. Yeah.
So when you got this first stage, you got this information, blah blah blah. Did you have to change lifestyle somehow, or like?
Obviously we discussed that. So he told me to run him through my diet. No, okay, first, denial came, and then I asked him, so is it one or both? Shall we remove one and I will stay with one? He said, no, it's both of them. Yeah, now this part I internalized it. I broke down, obviously. And then now he told me, let's talk about how to you can live with it. He asked me about my diet. My diet was okay, and because he had told me the first thing I need to cut down is red meat. Yes.
Yeah. But before you even get to that point, when now you got to that point where you got the news and it's like it's determined. What was your biggest fear at that point?
Dialysis.
So that was your biggest fear, that you might end up being in dialysis.
Yes. Because maybe misinformation. You just hear that people go to hospital, the blood gets cleaned and then it's put back.
Yeah, I mean that's a scary thought.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't in my mind think transplant. No. That came as I think maybe December last year, a few months ago. And I was determined.
Yeah.
I was saying, because now you go home, to be honest, you go home, Google. You can't help it. You can't help it. You cry, first you cry. Yeah. After that, you Google. You study. Yeah. And now it was and then hope. There's so much hope out there. You follow pages and you can do this and you can do the other and you can do this and do this and things will be okay, and you might reverse it or stop it. If I stopped it, because I was okay, I was thinking, okay, I could stop it and leave.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, the biggest one was dialysis.
Yeah.
Because now he explains to you the stages, and then end stage is stage 5. By that time you're on dialysis. Some people go to dialysis on stage 3B or 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember I'm in 3A.
In 3A.
Yeah.
So here you still could filter your own body to a certain level.
Yes. My kidney filtration was, I don't remember. I wasn't taking into account so much, but I started when I reached 35.
Okay, so from the point where you got the diagnosis 3A, stage 3A, to the point where you got to you can't filter your own kidney, how long time was that?
So 2019 when I discovered, and 2020 it was still perfect. No, actually, it stopped filtering in November last year.
November. So I'm trying to see if you got in 3A is when you knew, and then in like last year
is when
and that's like 2021, like 2 years maybe.
Yeah, 21, 22, yeah.
Like two and a half years.
Yeah.
So from 3 to 5 took 2 years. So does it mean from 1 to 3 maybe it took like 5 years? So probably, or
it's hard to determine,
because I think that if it went from 3 to 5, it went really fast.
Yeah, but remember, 1, 2, 3A, your kidney is okay and strong. It could go for even 10 years.
But okay, so as the
but
higher
now
the grade,
when you reach now they are really weak. So it will go faster. It will progress quickly. Especially, let me tell you, from 4 to 5, it went like that. Yeah.
So basically, now your kidneys are non-functional.
They are at 9%.
Okay.
7%, sorry.
7%.
Yes.
Okay. And they shrink, like the filtration goes to 0 sometimes. For some people, let's say.
These people, for example, I drink water as much as I want. I am not restricted on water. I drink anything, of course, apart from alcohol.
Yeah, fluids, because they can filter that.
Yes. So I have that.
Yeah, because I know some people with the same disease have water retention, and they become very swollen feet. Okay.
Now that is something I've never experienced.
So your 9% is still helping you.
7%.
Your 7% is helping in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and now why? The doctor told me why. It's because, number one, my kidney disease does not come from, let's say, high blood pressure or diabetes. Okay, let me tell you, the two main causes of kidney disease is high blood pressure and diabetes. Okay, and then the third one is obesity, so lifestyle.
So lifestyle diseases,
basically, So for me, it didn't come from none of this. So if your kidney disease came as a result of these 3, which is BP, diabetes, or lifestyle, by stage 4 you're retaining water, and by stage 4 you're on dialysis.
Yeah.
That means when your filtration reaches 15, you're like really sick, so you're on dialysis. I reached 15. I went on and on and on and then until I was 9% is when now I got sick, but it's not retention or anything. It's just now other
related diseases
no other symptoms.
Okay.
So now to alleviate these symptoms, and so that my blood does not get so toxic that you get sepsis and maybe die. Now they put me on dialysis.
Okay. So now you're on dialysis.
Now I'm on dialysis.
That's why you have
this one.
The patch.
It's called a catheter.
Yeah. So I mean, people probably see you with this patch. They don't know. So now at least they know. But I've seen some people who have dialysis through the veins.
Okay. Now there's 3 types of catheter. Okay, they're not called catheters. So mine is a catheter because it's here. There is one that is kept here between your legs. This one is, do you know now you could get sick and then your kidneys are overwhelmed because you're sick, and they need to dialyze you maybe only twice to help your kidneys, and then they remove it and life goes back. And now after the medication, so they put it here.
A catheter.
This is like you should not stay more than a week. And then there's this one. You should not stay more than a year. Now this is for people who will transplant. Okay. But now for the people who will not transplant, they put it here.
So the one who are on constant dialysis.
This one is you're forever on dialysis until you die.
Okay.
So mine is here because I knew I'll transplant.
Okay. But is it like they've connected the tubes to your veins for in and for out?
Yes.
So basically it just...
Yes, so I'll show a little bit. So it's from here, it goes in. Up to here.
I can see the vein.
Yes, exactly. Now below here is 2 tubes hanging. So when I go for dialysis, they connect here and here. So the one blood is to take the dirty blood and the other one is to in, and the machine is here.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, we'll come back to the dialysis.
Yes. And you can come with me to dialysis. I don't mind.
Okay, so let's take it back a bit, because I remember you told me about this much later, probably.
I told you guys. I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell anyone.
I told that's the
you
point.
guys.
When did you decide to? When did you decide to come out clearly?
So sorry. Now 2019, I'm okay. I'm fine. And nothing was happening. Actually, you don't even get medication. You just adjust your lifestyle kidogo. So obviously, I stopped drinking. If you stop smoking, you stop smoking. So for me, I just stopped drinking, and then I reduced my protein intake. So cut down on chicken, fish, everything, and only have protein from vegetables, but also not as much. Sugar, cut down on that. Then you just go every month just for the doctor to test you. Every month.
But of course, when you're going every month, it's not getting better. It's just to see how worse it has come. Wow.
Imagine.
It's tough.
But you as an individual, you study a lot. So I studied a lot. A lot. A lot. What to do, what not to do. I started taking supplements a lot, and I think they helped. I don't know.
To some degree. And then.
So 2020, perfect. 2021, perfect. Nothing, no issues, nothing. 2022, it started. Now symptoms started.